have finally just really jumped over the cliff because Charlotte is number 3 on the MILF list. Y'all want us to believe that? Why are the adult moms that are like 50 years old lusting over the minor child? I'm so damn confused. I did not know R. Kelly was on the writing team for And Just Like That. Like, who thought up this dumbass storyline? Moms, excuse your moms, what are you doing? Like, is this supposed to be funny? Baby, who laughed at this? Who like that? Because baby, who was in the room laughing? Whoever was in the room laughing, lock their ass up right now. Lock them up. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will yet again, because we're masochists, we will be recapping season 2, episode 3 of the series And Just Like That. And in case you are unaware, I did review season 1, so make sure you check out that playlist. And any series that you're just wondering, series or movie you're wondering if I did, check my playlist. Go to the little tab on my channel, it says playlist. I took time out to organize as the most unorganized person in the history of unorganized people. I took the time to organize all of my content. I have it separated. Some are separated by streaming, meaning Netflix or HBO Max, formerly known, I guess, and all are separated by the name of the series. If you are looking for a certain series, wondering if I covered it, if you're looking for a certain movie, I started my channel in 2021, so I literally have a playlist: 2021 movies, 2022 movies, 2023 movies, and I had someone ask if I will be covering season 2 of And Just Like That, and I'm like, hon, I have already uploaded episodes 1 and 2. So if it is something current and you're wondering if I'm covering it and maybe YouTube did not notify you, then check the community tab, because I always post the link to the video there when I upload it. Check the playlist, guys. Everything is in the playlist section if you are wondering if I covered something. 9 times out of 10, if you wanted me to cover it, I covered it and am covering it. So now this episode, right at the top, remember Carrie's neighbor from last season, the young girl, when Carrie like just walked up in homegirl apartment? Yeah, she pops up and she's talking about, I don't know, some event with alcohol in the tent, child, I don't know. And Carrie tells her that she's going to do the audio for her book and says that it's embarrassing, and the neighbor is like, you're Carrie Bradshaw, nothing is embarrassing except saying the word vagina, of course. So then we see Seema coming out of her expensive townhouse, and some random white guy snatches her purse, and Seema is in pursuit of the guy, running, chasing him, even though if she caught the guy, I ain't really sure what she was gonna do. But anyway, so literally Seema is running, right, and she happens to run next to these old women, and she literally looks at the old women and she's like, he stole my purse, why aren't you doing anything? Seema, they're old, elderly women. What exactly do you expect them to do? So she ends up calling Carrie, and the conversation is literally, hello, this effing lowlife. And because there are so many lowlifes running around, Carrie needs Seema to be specific, and that's when she explains that her purse was stolen, and she is circling the block, hoping the guy ditched the purse and took the wallet. But I feel like in the year 2023, we should know, baby, that is an expensive bag and it's gone. So I'm not sure where they're going with this storyline. Who the hell knows where they go with any storylines on this show? But I'm going to presume her purse is going to be sold to the highest bidder on the street. Now we see Lisa Wexley and Charlotte at some school, something child. And the principal is like on the stage talking, but Naya was connected to Lisa and is doing her documentary. I think it's a documentary. They're just saying doc, but I think that's a documentary. And she wants to like send Miranda a gift, yada, yada, yada. And I was confused because why did the principal start to say there was an incident that has put the entire Arbor community at risk? There was a MILF list. Hold on. Put the entire Arbor community at risk. A MILF list. At risk for what exactly? I'm confused. But anyway, then we get like this weird moment because Charlotte and Lisa Wexley are talking in the audience to each other. And the prince was just like, do you have anything to add? And I'm just saying, like, it was just like such a weird, awkward moment because they're talking like, nah, bro, we talking to each other. Like, we don't have nothing to add for the whole. What is this damn thing they at? Is this like a PTA? I thought PTA meetings was like in a classroom, but maybe this is, I don't know, child. What is this? What are they at? But y'all, why do we see Carrie recording her audiobook? And some guy, one of the engineer people or whatever, needs to come in and adjust her microphone because she's like popping her peas or whatever. And she doesn't want the guy to come in and do it because apparently a grown adult is walking around with body odor. Y'all, okay, but the guy comes in and he literally just moves the little pop filter back and forth. I'm not even really sure what the hell he was even actually doing. Like, he literally just moves it back and forth. And Carrie is talking to, I guess this is like her book manager, book publisher, person from the whoever the hell this lady is, child. But y'all, Carrie was just doing the podcast. I'm not very clear on how much time has passed, but was she writing her memoir while she was doing the podcast, or did everybody get fired from the podcast and she freed up her week and started writing her memoir? I'm not really clear on the timeline of events, and if they mentioned it, then child, I don't forgot. But why do we need to relive big death that we saw happen last season? Like, I could see if they had her read a chapter of an event that did not happen, during the season, something post Sex in the City, pre and just like that. But why are they giving us something we saw? I'm so confused. They really don't have anything to the point that they're regurgitating a storyline we already saw happen. Why do we need to see Carrie reading this chapter 3? We could have popped up, had Carrie in chapter 4, chapter 10, chapter 1. Why is it chapter 3, the chapter where Big dies? So Carrie is having trouble getting through the chapter. And she gets stuck on one line in particular that she feels is way too long, needs a break. She says it's clunky. And I'm sitting here like, lady, didn't you write the book? And don't you have editors and stuff that proof the book? Like, if y'all felt the line, whatever. Like, y'all, who cares? This scene is so ridiculous. So then we get to Shay and Miranda. And Miranda is running lines with Shay from her show. And the lines in the show, within the show, yeah, they're as bad as the lines in the show. The dad is like my cannoli. Nobody calling their child cannoli. My mama was not calling me turkey leg. Like, nobody is calling their child that. Like, you might say buttercup, cupcake, princess, but nobody is saying cannoli. Like, I'm not buying that. Now, in the scene they're running, it literally says that Shay is supposed to cry, and the dad says, don't cry. And Miranda is just like, you want to cry? You want to try? And I don't like Shay attitude. Like, baby, don't ask me to help you do something and then get an attitude with me when I'm trying to help you do something. Because if we're running lines and you supposed to cry, the script says cry, I'm going to presume that you need to be crying while you practicing. But Shay ends up going into a tirade about how they don't want, let's try this again. Shay goes on a tirade about how they do not want to cry because in the scene, and then I'm confused about the scene, because in the scene, Shay having a conversation with their dad about, I guess, coming out as non-binary, but you're like 50 years old, so I'm confused on like the age of the character. Like I don't know. Let me not even comment on it, but it ain't making no sense to me. But Shay doesn't want to cry in the scene because Shay feels like it'll make it seem like being non-binary is a tragedy, which it isn't or wasn't until they got this job on this show with these scenes. But they don't want to say no to the crying because they already said no to so many other things. They said no to the blue hair. But okay, I completely get like this happens. I mean, not that I'm in Hollywood or have been on a TV show, but you know, it'd be like creative differences. But don't you have like a pitch meeting where y'all go over the ideas and direction of the show? They didn't have a conversation with Shay, the writers, the creators, etc., about the direction of the character, the dynamics and all that stuff, because it seemed like they trying to do something way on a whole nother plane than what Shay wants. But y'all, why did Shay have a line about lame jokes? And I'm seeing her like, Shay, you are a lame joke. Like, how you upset about lame jokes in the show when your whole stand-up routine, life, career, it's all a joke from my vantage point. But I'm not really sure. I ain't sure what nothing is going. I don't know what's happening. And I told y'all that I was hoping we would not get a show within the show. But of course, we're going to get a show within the show. We're probably going to see Shay and Tony Danza, who must really need a check. Bruh, I don't know why you here, but we're going to get that scene of them on set. But Miranda also takes a dig at Android, talks about how she hasn't heard from Brady, which she care about Brady still. That's news to me. But y'all, they throwing in that Shay is going to, y'all, is their name Shay or Che? Because I be saying Shay, but they throw in a line about I'll drop you at a meeting. When I tell you, Miranda is the most non-alcoholic I'd have never seen in my life. And I come from a family of alcoholics. Like, recovering alcoholics. This is the most non-alcoholic I'd have never seen. There is nothing about Miranda that is alcoholic except they throwing in her going to meetings. Like, that's it. Okay. Now we have Naya and Lisa doing the doc. And Naya is, giving her little interview when her mic falls in her shirt and the sound guy comes over to adjust the mic or whatever. Of course, going all in her shirt, fishing it out. And she makes a joke about, aren't you going to take me to dinner first? And the guy's just like, are you serious? And she's like, no, I was joking. So she really wasn't joking, but she was joking. And they end up just like, let's just wrap it up. So she's talking to Lisa about the sound guy. And she just separated from her husband and her mind isn't there. But then she starts talking about his arms and all this other stuff. So then they end up meeting Carrie and Charlotte for lunch. And y'all, they want to get this MILF list, remember? So Lisa finally gets it. She's going to pull it up. And of course, Carrie and Naya has no clue what they are talking about. And Charlotte says, this is going to sound a little silly. Bitch, everything y'all say sounds a little silly. I don't know why she needed to give that disclaimer. Whatever. Y'all, the things that go on in these women's lives, it's all silly. And look, I'm not saving the planet from seaweed like Miranda, okay? I'm not with the environmentalist group, okay? I'm not building, shelter for homeless people. So I ain't one to talk, but everything y'all do is silly Billy. Like everything y'all do is silly. So I don't know why they said that. But y'all, as crazy as this storyline is, all the storylines, I find that they have finally gone too far. They have finally just really jumped over the cliff because Charlotte is number 3 on the MILF list? Y'all want us to believe that? I'm buying Miranda changing to a whole other person before I buy that Charlotte is number 3 on the MILF list. Where the hell is the other moms? Let me see the other moms. Because the moms we saw in the little circle hanging with Charlotte, them, I don't see Charlotte being number 3, but okay. Where are we going with the MILF list storyline? So Carrie is back doing this audiobook. How many scenes do we have to get of Carrie reading Chapter 3 of Big's death? You know what? Instead of me going over this again, I'm going to insert a clip of me actually going through Big's death last season. I mean, since we going back.
Why did we kill off Mr. Big? Why the heck did we start with such a dark and dreary tone? Did Chris North not want to be a part of the show and just agreed to do one episode? Like, what was the logic behind, this decision? And why was Carrie just sitting there holding him? Girl, call an ambulance. I mean, they not gonna get that in time, but still.
But Carrie ends up having the guys who are, engineering this being like, you know what? Let's come back to chapter 3, because she was crying and everything, not just reading it straight. They felt like it wasn't, professional reading. So Carrie ends up running into Betsy. Y'all, was this the lady that married the gay guy? I can barely remember, but she gives Carrie some advice on losing her husband. She pre-ordered Carrie's Love and Loss book, and Carrie goes shopping to make herself feel better. She just goes and buys a ton of shoes. Y'all, is Carrie 16 or 60? Because she literally acts like such a child. Carrie cannot face anything in the slightest. If there's anything uncomfortable, hard, she finds a way out of it. Why the hell Carrie told these people she got COVID so they got to get an actress to read the book? Does Carrie and I'm saying here baby, you lying, but then she gets on the phone with Miranda and tells Miranda the same thing. Did she just lie to Miranda? Because she don't want to read this chapter, which I get it. It's painful, it's hard, but Carrie can't ever just do anything like an adult human being. But y'all, why is Miranda so just got all this free time in California that she walked into a tattoo shop? And she about to get a tattoo. She's talking to the guy at the tattoo shop I want to commemorate, because y'all know how she do it. Okay. I want to commemorate this moment in my life, and I never want to go back to being that person again. What person? A person with common sense? The person who ain't all giddy and weird because they like somebody? Oh, okay, I got it. Y'all, why she called Carrie and Miranda says, I'm about to do something really stupid or really liberating? Let's count all the stupid things Miranda has done last season and so far this season. Now let's count all the liberating things she's done last season and this season. My math shows you're probably about to do something stupid. But y'all, is Carrie lying to her friend that she sick? And y'all, they get off the phone because Miranda, she about to go get a robot tattoo. And Carrie is still trying on shoes. Why it look like the shoes got like balloons on them? Y'all, what was that? I'm so confused. I'm so confused with those shoes. But I'm also confused with how much time just passed, because it feel like Miranda and Carrie hang up the phone. We see Miranda walking into the tattoo shop, and then Charlotte calls Carrie saying, I just heard I'm gonna send over some soup something child because she finds out that Carrie's sick. So when exactly did Miranda and Charlotte get a chance to talk to each other? How much time passed? Am I tripping? I'm so confused. And I'm also confused on, is Carrie lying to her two dear oldest friends because she don't want to read this chapter? And I could see lying to the people you work for. We know Carrie don't give a good goddamn about folks staying employed. But why is you lying to your friends? Like, why not just say, yeah, I couldn't do it, so I got them to get an actor? Remember when Carrie was like really upset? Was it Carrie upset with Miranda or Miranda upset with Carrie saying, I never lied to you? Y'all, I can't remember who was it. But the lesson should have been learned, whoever it was, because they was arguing with each other. The lesson should be learned not to be lying to each other, especially over this. Like, just say it's too much. Now we have Seema and Anthony at lunch. Seema's, talking about her bag. We saw her scrolling online, looking at bags. And she texts Carrie because she's late for lunch with them. And Carrie at home eating the damn burger and fries. She done forgot about the lunch child. Why she tell them she's sick with COVID? She can't go. Y'all, did I miss something? Is she really sick? Like, I'm literally watching the series, but I feel like, did I miss something? Because why the hell is she telling Seema and Anthony she's sick when she really just forgot the lunch? Am I going crazy? Is she sick? But I tell you who is sick. Child, we got Charlotte back at this damn school. Charlotte ain't got nothing to do with her life, but none of these women got nothing to do with their life. But I mean, at least Seema holds down a job. But they talking about this damn MILF list because these mothers with full-time, things occupying their day ain't got nothing better to do. We still talking about the damn MILF list. And that's when they say, oh, well, they got the culprit in the office right now. And I heard it's this Milo kid and he wore some brace and the nerds are the purse. I don't even know what the hell they talking about. But then all of a sudden, a rap song comes on. You that bitch, yeah, as a little kid walking out and everybody salivating at the mouth. Huh? Did I miss something? Why are the adult moms that are like 50 years old lusting over the minor child? Am I missing something? What are we doing? I'm so damn confused. I did not know R. Kelly was on the writing team for And Just Like That. Like, who thought up this dumbass storyline? What are we doing here? Why is the child here? Yo, I can't even, like, I don't, my brain hurt. Like, what are we doing? They are literally sitting here talking about a kid. Oh, Milo H. The H is for hot. Moms, your moms, what are you doing? Like, is this supposed to be funny? Baby, who laughed at this? For the first time ever, I want to listen to that damn writers podcast that they have for And Just Like That, because baby, who was in the room laughing? Whoever was in the room laughing, lock their ass up right now. Lock them up, throw them under the jail. Who was laughing? Who pitched this shit? Like, who? I wish I would see some damn real grown ass women lusting after my damn son. You stand too hard at my child. Y'all. Yo. And like, all the women look crazy. You know, Charlotte face it. And then Lisa Nicole is looking all sultry. Not Lisa Nicole. What's her name? Lisa Todd. She looking all sultry at the child. The other women mouth gapped open. And why did y'all put a rap song on this ish? Why did y'all put a rap song on this scene? I don't know, but that just feel racist. Like, I don't even like that. Don't put no rap music to no pedophilia type shit. Like, don't do black folk like that. Take that damn song off this motherfucking scene. Then we see all the parents in the auditorium again, with the principal talking about the harsh penalty for the kid that did the MILF list. And of course, Charlotte jumps up perturbed that the child she was lusting after finna be punished. Oh, does it have to be such a harsh punishment? And Lisa Todd, why do I keep calling her Lisa Nicole? Lisa Todd pops her ass up, which, lady, you know what? Both of y'all just on my bad side at this point. And the other moms are just like, oh, you're just saying that because you're number 2 and 3. Oh, are we? Okay, so y'all some lying ass mamas. Y'all some pedophile ass mamas. Like, really? What are we doing? So then the principal gets passed some kind of note paper, and he says, oh, a group of moms were overheard objectifying a male student. And baby, why is the ringleaders of the objectification of the young man, Lisa Todd and Charlotte, like, were they? Yes, bitch, y'all were. Like, what are y'all? This reminds me of Housewives of Atlanta, when they were saying, it was a whole group, and they were like, oh, somebody's been spreading this lesbian rumor about Candy. And literally Portia is like, who said that? Who said that? Baby, it was Portia who said it. That is exactly what Lisa Todd and her damn minion Charlotte is over here looking like. Like, y'all, these are the stories to be told of women in their 50s and 70s. Like, is this what we got? So Carrie learns a little lesson trying to get out of her science project midterm, because the lady from like the publishing whatever calls Carrie and they're like, good news. And Carrie's like, oh, you got a Julianne, you know, like an actress? Nope, got your extra week. Yeah, see, that's what you get for lying, Carrie. So, I don't know what lie she gonna come up with now, child. She might say she got, I don't know, damn SARS or something. She gonna say something, flesh-eating bacteria. I don't know how the hell she gonna get out of this. But then we end up seeing Miranda in line for the live taping of Shay's TV show. And Brady finally calls, upset because he's been trying to call his mom. I think he said he called like 10 times. And Miranda is just like, it's his phone. I can never hear it ring. And Brady's girlfriend broke up with him. And he literally almost get hit by a car trying to cross the street. And he's just like, oh, I wish it hit me. And of course, Miranda's just like, don't talk like that. Get back to the hostel safely. Call me when you get there. This was so stupid. Miranda trying to walk in for the taping and they're taking everybody's phone. I literally just told my child that said something about, ending their life. They're upset to get to the hospital and call me. Obviously, it shouldn't take him 15 hours to call you back. I just would not go into the taping, and Shay gonna have to just understand my son was going through something. That's where my priority lies. But no, Miranda lies, says she doesn't have a phone. The polar security lady believes her. And this college educated woman who became the partner of a law firm doesn't have the good goddamn sense to turn her phone on silent. And in the middle of the taping, her phone goes off. And y'all, like I said, we got this terrible show within a show with Shay and Tony Danza. And it goes a little something like this. You remember when your cousin Johnny, he came out as gay at the putt-putt, and he could really putt-putt. And the audience is just, No, Tony, no. As if the show we're watching isn't horrendous enough, they throw in a show within the show that is even more horrendous. Y'all, when I tell you, I swear blood is coming out of my ears. Like, I swear before God. Like, I can't with this show. But y'all, when Miranda's phone rings, please tell me why the hell this guy, who is he, the director, the writer, whoever the hell he is, who was in last episode, has the nerve to yell out in front of everybody, cast, crew, studio, audience, you ruined the tape. We'll never get that scene again because Shay's not an actress. They're a terrible stand-up comedian. Baby, who do that? I know Hollywood is a crazy place. It's full of weirdos and all of them on drugs and got secret sex clubs. But why the hell would you yell out in front of the star of the show, in front of the studio audience, that the star of the show can't act? Bruh. Like, you know what? I don't know what is wrong with these people, y'all. And of course, Shay is seething. I'm talking about, I feel like Shay probably gonna go off on Miranda. But y'all, Miranda is an idiot. I mean, what can I say? You told your son to call you back. He called you back. Now, Charlotte ends up on the phone with Miranda, who's going over everything that happened with Brady and how Brady is on a flight back to New York. And Miranda has a flight that night to get back to New York. And is she overreacting? Which I'm like, hell no. But why Miranda worried about Shay? I'm sorry, but if I had a child who going through, presumably from what I see on the show, his first major breakup, he said something real damn dramatic, baby, the last thing I'm thinking about is my romantic partner. Am I tripping? But then we have Seema popping up at Carrie's apartment to bring lunch. And man, she better than me. Cause my friend sick with, no babe. Like I'll like Uber you something, Uber Eats or DoorDash you something. But baby, am I showing up? No. But Carrie finally comes clean that she's not sick. And she feels bad about lying to her publisher and to her oldest friends. And Seema is just telling her, like, look, if you don't want to leave this apartment, just stay here. Baby, why did Carrie say, I hate feeling sorry for myself? Baby, Carrie's self-pity ass Bradshaw, whiny ass Bradshaw, hate feeling sorry for herself. Now, I know a lot has changed with the character of Miranda, but the common thread that has not changed with the character of Carrie Bradshaw is her damn self-pitying ass. Baby, you gotta be crazy. Carrie, come on, girl. Carrie, let's be real, babe. Carrie, come on. You can be honest with me, babe. Okay, you can be honest with me. Come on now, Carrie. Come on now, Carrie. You is the most self-pitying, rich-ass white woman of all the self-pitying, rich-ass white. Like, are you crazy, Carrie? Oh, I don't like feeling sorry for myself. Yes, you do. Carrie, yes, you do, girl. Okay, don't even make me have to bring up the receipts because we could do that. Child, I told y'all last season that Shay is a toxic ass man. That is Shay's energy to the goddamn max. Shay comes out the building and Miranda's like, they wouldn't let me back in. Baby, Shay is like, oh, I wonder why. So Miranda is telling them, look, I'm so sorry. Brady, girlfriend broke up with him. He's talking suicidal. He's been trying to call me for days. Baby, the whole time Miranda is talking, Shay's facial expression is looking like, bitch, you ain't talking about me, so what are we doing? And Miranda's just going on, I gotta get on this flight till late. Baby, Shay is just sitting here like, again, 20 seconds have passed and I am not the topic. What are we doing? Baby, Shay is like, you ruined the family scene. You mean the family scene that you ain't even goddamn in agreement with? But okay. Baby, Miranda's like, well, I got my own family scene and it's real. Like, my son is the most important thing to me. You don't know nothing about that, bitch. Like, baby, Shay is just like, wait. You leaving LA? You coming from stuck all the way up my ass? Who the hell you think you are, Miranda? No. You my puppy. Look, he a kid. They go through breakups. It's a part of life. Miranda is telling Shay, no, bitch, my son is talking about self-harming himself. He going through his first major breakup. I'm hitting the flight for my son. Baby, Shay is just like, all right, peace out, deuces. We had fun. Glad you learned how to put on the strap on. Get the fuck out of here. Like, y'all, this was the most insensitive I'd ever seen in my life. Ever in my life. Like, the people around me are always saying that I think everything is about me. And I don't think everything is about me. Everything is just always about me. But even I would not react like this. Come on now, child. The lady's son is in crisis. However, undramatic you may think the crisis is. Because honestly, if it's my child, they don't even have to say no crazy stuff about self-harm. If my child is going through their first major breakup and they crying and upset, baby, I'm on the first flight. Because my child is going through something and I don't care how old they is, they my child. Y'all, I said recently that they never gonna end this whole Shay and Miranda relationship. I just don't believe they will. But where y'all think it's gonna go from here? Because Shay obviously wants the relationship to revolve around them, which it has, which it does up until now. Miranda literally has no life at all outside of Shay. And the one part of her life that she has outside of Shay, her child, Shay upset about her choosing her child. So I'm very curious where we finna go. Because you got one time to act like you don't care about my motherfucking child. That little redhead little boy is my child. And they need me. Y'all, I'm talking about Shay's facial expression was just reading I don't give a fuck all over their face. The whole time Miranda's like, Brady, he called me and she broke. And I'm talking about Shay just sitting there like, am I supposed to care? Like, Shay can't even fake care. But when I tell you, Shay about to go walk away, finish what they doing for their show. And Miranda is like, can we please not leave on a yucky note? Baby, Shay come over and look at Miranda and say, I hope Brady is okay. I really do. Yeah, Shay, and we believe you too. And then Shay walking away, and Miranda's like, the show's gonna be huge. Baby, I'm not coddling you. Like, I'm not doing this. I have been nothing but supportive of your dumbass, terrible ass show and your dumbass, terrible ass jokes and career. And I need to go be with my son. I'm not your, the show's gonna be great. You done said that, Miranda. We done did all this. Like, I don't need you coddling this grown behind person that you in a relationship with because you need to go be with your son and they sour about it. Yo, for the first time, Charlotte got more sense than Miranda. And that's all I'm going to say on that because Charlotte still ain't got no damn sense. But Charlotte got more sense than damn Miranda right about now. Yo. So Carrie and Seema are at that neighbor's like jewelry tent event. And this guy is walking around stealing jewelry. Literally in the most obvious way possible, he is picking up jewelry and stuffing it in his pockets. Like, he's not even trying to be inconspicuous or anything like that. But you know, I love how they got all the white folks stealing throughout the show. I mean, I'm just glad they ain't got no stereotypes, you know, stealing stuff up in here. But yo, why the girl see him stealing her jewelry and she calls for security? Carrie thinks it's a good idea to yell out, "I have COVID"? How that's gonna help the man stop stealing and get security over here? All she did was make everybody scatter. That was so confusing. And then she makes everybody scatter after he tries to rob her and Seema of their jewelry. I'm so confused. Like, what sense does that make? If I'm getting robbed, I'm gonna yell out something that makes everybody run away? But child, security finally comes over after Seema gets the thief to run off because she pulls out a gun that's actually a lighter. Baby, security gonna tell her she can't smoke. Baby, you ain't catching the criminal that's stealing product, but you trying to tell me I can't smoke? What the hell? These got to be the most incompetent security I done ever seen. This is some damn dollar store security. Like, what the hell? Like, she was literally calling security. It took them forever to get over there. And then the man was stealing in a very odd, I'm talking about y'all. You might as well walk into Walmart, pick up a TV, carry it on your head, and just walk out the store. That's how he was stealing. But the security ain't noticed. And he got away with the girl jewelry too. So we have Miranda waiting in the apartment in New York for Brady. And I don't know why I was just suddenly feeling like Brady wasn't going to show up. Because you know how up and down relationships are when you young. I was like, what if his girlfriend done got back with him and Miranda done ran all the way out here, upset Shay. But no, Brady shows up. And child, was he crying. I'm talking about Brady saw his mama. Like, he was crying. Oh, shoot. Yeah, mama needed to come the hell home, child. So then we end up having Seema. Y'all, these storylines be so ridiculous, but then also unrealistic. Seema in the car heading home. There's traffic. She decides to walk. Tell me why she just so happened to pet a dog and sees her purse that was stolen, like clear as day, land on the ground under this bush. Well, she didn't even need to get down to the ground petting the dog. Like, y'all didn't even have to throw that in there to make it so convenient for her to see the purse. Because when they show like a view shot, you can see this bright ass colored purse clear as day. So you mean to tell me somebody stole her expensive purse and just left it in her neighborhood, didn't just throw it on the sidewalk, somehow they put it under a bush? What was the point of this storyline of Seema's purse being stolen? What is there to gain? What was there to learn? What did we have Seema damn do? And as if we don't have enough characters to follow, as if we already don't have way too many characters, we throwing in the damn Carrie's neighbor, because Carrie gonna knock on the girl door. The girl don't answer, so Carrie takes it upon herself to walk into the girl damn apartment. How many times is Carrie gonna be trespassing in somebody else's damn apartment? Because it's getting to be way too much. Y'all just damn walking about the apartment. And you mean to tell me that this girl gave Carrie a copy of her key for emergencies? Do that girl even really know Carrie for her to have a key? Whatever. Then we see Carrie finally being a big girl for the first time in her life, and she's reading chapter 3. What are we here for? What are we doing? What is the point of any of this? Now, at the very end of the episode, after a whole episode of everybody doing nothing, we see Seema and Carrie doing more nothing, out eating at some restaurant at a communal table, and they run into these two guys in from Sydney, Australia, whatever the hell. And they decide to come sit next to Carrie and Seema and buy them drinks. And at the very end of the episode, as if Carrie's end to last episode wasn't vapid enough, we have Carrie saying, and just like that, I got COVID. What? What? Yo. If I didn't think the writers were idiots before, and I thought the writers were idiots before, I definitely think they're idiots now. If you laughed while watching this video, hit subscribe. If you agree with anything I said while watching this video, hit subscribe. If you disagree with anything I said while watching this video, hit subscribe, and then comment down below and let me know, what did you not agree with? How big of an idiot the writers are? Now, I know you got to agree with that. You could be the writer's mom and you're going to agree with that one. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for supporting the channel. We just hit 1,000 subscribers, guys, and I really appreciate it. Comment down below and let me know your thoughts on this episode of And Just Like That. And are you as big of a masochist as I am and are actually watching the episode, or are you smarter than me and you're not watching the episode? You're just listening to the recap. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.